move on to the town of Merrillville. I'll give it to Mr. Matt Lake. He can do some brief introductions. I don't know if Frank is gonna do the presentation for Kaiser Ditch, but Matt, I'll give it to you and then you can take it from there.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we have volume.
Okay. That's what I
Okay.
figured.
We're all old, Mr. Lake, so the more that you could elevate your tone, it would be helpful.
Okay. Before you is our Kaiser Ditch East Tributary Flood Control Improvements Project. I don't know if you can see my share screen or at this point.
And then just do me a favor too, since we're recording this, Mr. Lake, introduce yourself and what you do and all that good stuff, because you know this is kind of quasi-government thing.
Yes. My name is Matt Lake. I'm the Executive Director of the Merrillville Stormwater Utility, and I run the day-to-day operations of the stormwater utility for the town of Merrillville. And before you have a set of plans, if you could see it on the screen. I want to thank the commission because you guys have funded 50% of the engineering costs for this particular project. So I do want to thank you guys for that. So the plans are actually completed. The scope of the work for this project entails replacement of four culverts at intersections along Taney Place at 73rd, 77th Avenue, 78th Avenue, and 79th Place. Ultimately, this area is a highly populated residential area. All the work would be done within the right-of-way and existing drainage easements. As I previously mentioned, you guys had funded 50% of the cost of the engineering. All we have pending is some permitting, a 401 and 404 permit, and then we'll be ready to put it out for bid. We're asking for, well, the engineer's estimate is $690,000. We're asking for 50% of that, which is $345,000. And just to let you know that our 50% will be coming from American Rescue Plan dollars. So this is also part of our stormwater master plan, as well as your watershed comprehensive plan. Ultimately, this tributary drains from US 30 down to 73rd Avenue, east of Taney, and then converges with Kaiser Ditch, and then runs into Calumet Park Cemetery from there. So it drains northward ultimately into Turkey Creek, main stem of Turkey Creek. And with me today is Frank Stewart from DLZ. He did a lot of the engineering on this project. And Frank, I don't know if you have anything to add or you want to just dive into questions.
I will give you the brief rundown, and actually what I'd like to do is show you a picture or two, and I have to pull it up.
Are we able to see their screens or no? Okay.
Can you see this? Are you able to see this picture of the
Red dots.
Okay, these are the locations of the culverts. They were originally studied back in 2014 under the master plan of the town of Merrillville. And so we're just fulfilling that. They actually will be able to impact, got to load, there we are. This part of the ditch will impact primarily the upper part of the watershed and these homes here by relieving the flow through here. What's interesting, and you look in your package, you'll see that there is should be a table, and see if I can stop sharing and then find that table. But these things are the changes in the culvert. Like at the very bottom end here at 74th, we're going from like 424 inches to 3 3x5 boxes. That's how bad the restriction has been in there. So in the name of brevity, I will kind of leave it at that and open it up to questions.
This is Bill, as it relates to the culverts, and you say they're undersized, is that what that statement was?
That is correct.
Now, I'm assuming they're clogging. Is there any pictures or whatnot of those culverts, and kind of having some idea just for context? Because some of us went to IU and I can't necessarily always picture in my mind what you're trying to describe to me.
Yes, let me see if I can stop share this
Are
one.
those part, Mr. Lake, are those culverts a part of your ongoing maintenance throughout the system?
Yes, they are. It's not a regulated drain. So it is our responsibility to maintain those culverts. And as you can imagine, over the years, with the street departments before the utility existed, they modified things and didn't help matters much. So we're trying to put things back to a situation where it's hydraulically functional for that particular area.
All right, are we on the screen again?
Yeah, I'll see that I get.
This is the 73rd culvert. So you have 4 culverts that will be replaced, and they're small. They're going to be replaced with 3x5 boxes. Then we continue on. 3 foot by 5. And then we continue on. This is 77th Avenue. And this is 77th up here. In the meantime, actually in this picture back up here at 73rd, you see the town was doing some maintenance on the ditch at the time I took these pictures. And continue on. This is 77th, the single culvert. This will be replaced with 2 3x5 boxes. And continuing on, this is 78th. Again, be the 2 3x5 boxes or so, I believe, in that one. And the trickier one was up here at 79th place. This is a very small pipe. It doesn't show well in here, but it's like and they originally proposed, this is enclosed through here. The original master plan proposed opening it up, but you can see the proximity of the residences. And after discussions, the town said, let's keep it enclosed. And so we had some trouble. Instead of the original proposed inlet, we had to go to a 4x4 or 3x4 boxes here in order to keep the clearance on the roadway, which is, I don't have one of those handy, but as it goes under there and still make the inlets. Does that answer your question?
You have easements for all of this?
Yes, there are easements currently platted.
Thank you. Gentlemen, questions?
Yeah, I have,
Mr. Ware?
so on page 3 of 4 in your application, your comments on the response section, I believe the 3rd line down, detention to be part of future project. And then a little bit farther down, it kind of goes hand in hand per the master plan, 30 residents impacted by reducing peak flood elevations. And again, it calls out future detention. Do the new culverts not fix the problem now, or is it mandatory that you have to have detention later on down the road to fix this?
The future detention will complement this. This will resolve the issues described in the application, including any overtopping of these roadways, which is another public safety matter. The future detention that we have on our master plan is going to be south of 30.
Which is probably part of a future larger master plan.
Correct.
Nothing else, sir.
Any other questions for these fine folks? Outstanding. We're very, appreciative of all the help, and we understand this is a long-range plan. And thank you for taking the time and answering our questions.
Thank you.